students, I'm Aanchal Sharma, your educator. In this video, we are going to discuss about another novelist, and she is Manju Kapoor. So Manju Kapoor writes along the line of feminist literature, and her novel deals with the plight of womanhood, and she centers around the novels around this theme only. Manju Kapoor was born in 1948 in Amritsar. She teaches English literature at Miranda House College in Delhi University. Her first novel, Difficult Daughters, was published in 1998, and this novel received huge international acclaim and became very famous. So it was awarded the Commonwealth Writers' Prize as well for her first book, that is The Difficult Daughter. That came in 1998. So you should remember the dates as I have been telling you. The second novel is A Married Woman, that was published in 2002. And then we have the third novel, Home, that came out in 2006. So these are three top important novels that we have of Manju Kapoor. She was married to Gant Nidhi and then lives in New Delhi only. Manju Kapoor has joined the growing number, is one of the collection of so many important women writers that we have. So Manju Kapoor has joined the growing number of women writers from India like Shashi Deshpande, Arundhati Roy, Geeta Hariharan, Shobha De and Meena Alexander. She has written prolific works, important books that are related to the struggles, and they come under the genre of women literature, or they are the women writers and the important women writers who talk about the qualities of being an ideal woman. They talk how the woman is suffering in the patriarchal society. These are the few themes that all of them share, and it is common between these writers. So this is the first novel. It came out in 1998. It is called as The Difficult Daughter. The Difficult Daughter by Manju Kapoor is a story of a woman torn between the different forces that affect her life. This is a story of a woman who is very dutiful towards her family, but that family and the family situations torn her apart. Her duty towards the family and her desire to be academically well equipped and the illicit love are the few themes that will be seen in this novel. So she is ambitious, but she has a role to play in the family. There is an illicit love affair that is also seen in this novel. So Veermati is the protagonist. Veermati is the protagonist of the novel. The protagonist of the novel is the eldest daughter of the Arya Samaj family, and that family is located in Amritsar. Her illicit love affair with a married man is seen, and this shaped her own destiny, and the doom of her own life is because of this illicit love affair. This is the core of the novel. This love affair is seen at the core, which is not acceptable in the cultural domain that we live in. The major portion deals with Veermati's love affairs with the professor, and the rest part is basically the fighting and the struggling for the freedom that she wanted in her life. So the whole novel shows the feminism of Veermati, who opposes her own family and continues her study because she wanted to study against the wishes of her own family. She wanted to be an educated woman. She wanted to choose the partner of her own choice. These are the two most important things that Veermati wanted in her life. The story begins with Ida's narration about the mother Veermati. So she has a daughter and she is narrating the story. Her name is Ida and the mother is Veermati, who has passed away. Ida recalls her mother saying that she had said before her death that there should not be any shor shar, and her eyes, heart, kidneys and other organs should be donated at the end of her life. The novel is narrated in a flashback technique. So very modernist techniques are used, and we are writing about, and they are writing about the important women characters, the strong women characters who will come forward and want to lead their own life. The entire events are seen through the eyes of this young girl, Ida, who talks about her own mother, Veermati, who said that donate my organs, and this donation of the organs is very significant, right? So this is a very bold decision that she has taken when she was alive. This is something that she told her own daughter, because she has led a life that is very much on her own. She has decided what to study, how to study. She was rebellious against the family and also wanted to marry the man that she thought is correct for her. Then comes another novel. This novel is a married woman. It came out in 2002. Manju Kapoor's second novel, A Married Woman, is set at the time of political and religious upheaval. The main ideas conceived in the novel is based on the family life, the sexual relationship, gender discrimination, the socio-political upheaval, and the desires of peaceful coexistence. So there is always a desire that there will be a peaceful existence for a woman, but there can never be an existence. Whether it is the socio-political upheavals or the cultural family roles that we have to adhere to, the woman cannot find her own existence possible inside the family. There are some sexual relationships and gender discrimination that are few themes that are also seen. The novel is concerned with the confession of a woman about her own personality and a bad marriage life. Astha, the sensitive daughter of an enlightened father and an orthodox mother, has grown in this middle class educated family living in South Delhi and becomes the housewife. Her status of a married woman is very problematic and she fights against it for her own self-assertions. We see that Astha and Deepika are very strong characters. We see that there is a woman-woman relationship in the novel. A married woman shows a relationship between two women, that is Astha and Deepika, is something very new for the readers at that time, but Manju Kapoor wrote about it and it became very famous. It was very challenging for her, through which the message is given that there are new territories that are explored in this novel. The world of women where there is no presence of man. That is a territory that she wants to create. That is a territory that Astha and Deepika have created for themselves. Even this type of a relationship is not considered good and healthy, but if a woman finds content in a company of a woman, then there is nothing wrong. Whether it is mental satisfaction, whether it is physical satisfaction or intellectual satisfaction, there should be no issue in accepting. This journey is towards integrity and towards their own boundary. So this is a story of Astha and Deepika, who are finding solace in one another. Then we have another story. This is the third novel that we are discussing. The novel is Home. It came out in 2006. It is set in the presence of time, depicting the complex life, and it is associated in the joint family of the northern India. So you must be seeing that Manju Kapoor also talks a lot about religious upheaval, social upheaval, and the family cultures. So it is not only the old practices or the mythical tales where women were suffering. In the modern scenarios also, women are suffering. When you are in this joint family, you are answerable to so many people. Maybe the mother-in-law, father-in-law, there are so many layers that come into being, and women find that they have no voice in this patriarchal structure. Maybe it is an orthodox mother who is not letting them live the life according to themselves. So there is one woman pulling down the other woman. But she said, if we find solace in a different relationship where there is no male in it, then also it is wonderful. Nisha, a long cherished offspring of Yashpal and Sona, Nisha, the protagonist of the novel Home, has been conditioned into adapting the lack of attitude towards her own education. And also there is predisposed of thinking that marriage is her only choice, begins to feel the need to actualize her own family and succeed in breaking through her existence in order of this patriarchal society to fail. She said that she won't accustom to this proper conditions that are pre-described and predisposed for a woman. She has realized that her education is decided by the mother and the father. There is predisposition of marriage, and her parents think, Yashpal and Sona think, that it is the marriage that can only give success to a woman. That is what she is born for. But she realizes that she wants to decide what to study and where to live and either to marry or not. She wants to break through this brickered existence that they have decided for her, and she wants to counter the patriarchal ideology. She wants to fight that the existence she has been doomed to choose is something she can run out of. Right? So these are few important works that we have. Let us quickly revise what we have done. So this is Manju Kapoor. She is from Amritsar, born in 1948, now a professor in Miranda House in Delhi University. Her first novel, Difficult Daughters, is a very important text. That is why it also received huge international acclamation and award like the Commonwealth Writers' Prize. Her second novel is A Married Woman. It came out in 2002. And then the third is a novel called As Home. It came out in 2006. Broader themes are the family life, the socio-political upheavals, or the religious upheavals or the religious constraints, the cultural constraints of a woman, and the patriarchal society. So these are the few themes around which the novels are centered. Then we have The Difficult Daughters. Difficult Daughters is a story of Veermati told by Ida, her own daughter. Veermati has now died and she has led a life on her own terms and conditions. She has her own love affair with a professor who is not acceptable to the society. The rest of the novel is about her struggling for her own freedom. So she is a eldest daughter in Arya Samaj family and she is expected to perform in a certain manner, but she will break away from the shackles and will rise up to achieve what she wants. She does not want any shore-shar at the end of her life, but wants her organs to be donated and want to lead a very peaceful life. Then we have Married Woman. Married Woman is a tale of a very educated family, and there is a middle-class educated family from South Delhi where we see that the coexistence between Astha and Diplika is seen, and here we see that the writer is telling that you can have any kind of relationship with a woman. If you are getting solace, then there can be a territory where there is no male inside it. This is what the novel is talking about. Then the third novel, Home, talks that yes, it is the home from where the patriarchal structure starts. It is the father and the mother who want Nisha to condition her life in the way they have decided, but Nisha decided to counter the patriarchal ideology and to break away from it. I hope that you understood what I had for you in this video and you liked it as well. You should know the names of the novels and the year of their publishing, and the publishing dates are also important. So I hope you liked the video. If you have any doubt, you can write it in the comment section and I will surely reply to you. Thank you.